I see you looking over here at me like you got tunnel vision. And now my head's all up in outer space. You got me on a mission. Time slows down when I think of it. Blacking out under your eclipse. Need you now, 'cause I can't resist you.
Hello, happy Sunday. Today we're having a little bit of a maintenance day. So in preparation for my trip to Korea in a couple weeks, I kind of wanted to go back to a darker color because we're going to be taking our pre-wedding photos then. And I just feel like this sort of light blonde that's kind of faded is like just a little tacky. So I wanted to go back to a darker color. Also, if you can see, my roots have really grown out quite a bit. And so like you can see like this stark difference between my natural hair color and the parts that have been bleached and dyed. So I just kind of want to get rid of that. So I bought like a box dye from the grocery store and we're gonna try that today to see how it works. This is the one that I got. I picked it out because of the color. I thought that this one was like kind of more like, it's not quite as dark as my hair color, I think, but it is like darker and will match, I think. It's also a more cool tone color, so I picked this one out and I feel like this one will hopefully work. So I'm just going to follow the instructions on here. We'll see how it goes. It does say to start at the roots, but I think I'm gonna just start like right here and then down because like I really don't need to dye my roots, and I doubt that my roots will even like change color because of the dye. So getting it on the floor. Oh no. Maybe if I do it over the sink. I also honestly can't tell if I'm doing this right or not. Like, is my hair getting any darker? I really can't tell. Watch someone do like a tutorial of this before I tried to do this myself because I really can't tell if I'm doing it right. Oh, and there goes my towel. Not that I was really using it anyways because I purposely wore a shirt that I don't really care about. Why is my hair getting tangled while I'm doing this? That's just doesn't seem right. Since it's a self-maintenance day, I am going to multitask and also do a face mask because this has to sit for 25 minutes. Oh, I should start the timer right now. I feel like the face masks never fit my face because my face is a little bit too small, or they just have to like account for people who have bigger faces like Steven, and now I look officially crazy. So I did bring like a stool and my tablet with me because I was like, I probably don't want to move anywhere away from the bathroom with the dye in my hair. So I'm just gonna sit in here for 20 minutes. I am currently reading Powerless. I haven't gotten very far. I'm just like at the very beginning. I feel like people that liked Sarah J Maas liked Powerless, so I'm hoping that it'll be a good one because I'm low-key in like a reading slump right now again. I've been in one since I like finished Sarah J Maas and all of her works, so I'm about like 10% of the way in, and I feel like the beginning is always just like setting the stage for the world and everything. So I do feel like fantasy books tend to take a little bit longer to get into, but I am here for it. So as I was sitting to read, I noticed that I got hair dye here, and I really hope that it comes off. I did not anticipate it would be so messy because I feel like I just got it like everywhere. Oh no. Or maybe this was here the whole time. It's not coming off. I feel like this is gray though, so like, is it paint maybe? I honestly can't tell. Oh no. Okay, so it's been 25 minutes now, so I'm supposed to add some water and then rinse thoroughly. Okay, I feel like it's probably just easiest for me to like get back in the shower and just rinse it off. This is gonna take forever. Okay, so I have rinsed out all the dye now, and the last step is to put on this conditioning care and then keep it on for 2 minutes and then rinse it off. I do feel like my hair is darker. I feel like usually when I get out of the shower, like it's wet, like yes, it does get darker than when it's dry, but it's not usually like almost like my normal hair color, so. So final hair reveal. So I feel like it came out okay. It's mostly dry now, so this is like the color that it is. And it is a more like brown. I feel like I didn't do super great at separating it, so there's still like some bits that are lighter, but I'm not super mad about it. But it did get me the darker color that I wanted, and so I think it turned out okay. I'm just like, I feel like in different lighting I see different like hints of color come out. Like when I was in the bathroom earlier, I was like, oh, is it kind of greenish or is that just me? But I think in this lighting it looks fine. It is kind of like, I see some hints of like more gold tone, especially at the ends, which I'm not a fan of, but I think overall it turned out pretty good. Wanna come see my hair?
It's like, yeah, it's like brown in some spots and like grayer.
Yeah, it didn't
Good job.
come out super evenly, but I think that was my fault.
It's on, you could say it's on purpose.
They're like highlights.
Highlights.
Does it look more natural?
I think so, more than before.
We're having lunch. We got some tacos, queso, and we're watching the next season of Love is Blind.
It's just sad. Like, to be the best person to work with these days, the best personality, but if you don't have much talent, not really into you. Oh my god, it's actually very good balance the other shows.
So the majority of today, this afternoon, I spent just doing a couple of things that I really needed to finish. And I feel like that is like one of the best things that I can do for like self-maintenance, because that reduces stress later on in my life because I have already completed a task that I needed to do. So now the other thing that I like to do, which I am really bad about, is doing some sort of gratitude practice. When I was in college, I feel like I was really good about it. I had a really good routine, bedtime wind down and everything. And so like I was also more on top of like journaling and everything, and I just haven't been as on top of it lately, so I want to get back into it. So that is one thing that I'm going to do today, is I'm going to journal. And we already exercised, we had some good meals today, and took care of my skin and my hair. And then the other thing that I really need to do for my own health and mental state is I need to go to bed early. So I have not been going to bed early at all, like probably like a year ago before moving into this house. Used to go to bed like every day at like 9 to 9:30ish, and lately it's been between like, I want to say like closer to 10 to 11ish, which I still wake up at the same time, so I'm getting significantly less sleep, and I feel like that's really bad. And I feel like I get a lot more frustrated by small things because of my lack of sleep, and so I really need to get back on to doing better with my sleep and just in general. Same thing with like exercise. I feel like since moving into this house, I don't know what happened, but like I just lost a lot of the habits that I had when I was living at my apartment, because I'd been there for like several years, at least like over a year and a half at that point. And so I had built some really good habits. Like we had a gym downstairs that I would go to every day, and so exercise is a thing that I'm trying to like figure out again. And also one of my goals is at some point to run like a half marathon, so that really fits into that goal, just like doing the running and getting better / faster at it / improving my endurance, because I'm really slow at running, 1, and 2, I'm just not very good at cardio. So
falling for someone, why does it take so much time? How come it feels like I'm still in the back of the line? Counting the hours and years in my head. Maybe I should put the stream back to bed, but in walks a girl who stops the pages of time.
it is currently 9:04 right now, and I am getting ready to go to sleep. I think that I achieved my goal today of going to sleep early, or like when I should be going to sleep, in order to wake up at like around 5:15-ish. So I am super excited that I feel like I'm kind of like getting back on track, and hopefully this will help me to keep up with my other habits that I have been wanting to resume, I guess. But that is the end of the vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.